How to fire a client and do it with your whole chest. A case study. Okay, imagine getting a text from a woman you've never even injected. Not your client, not your patient, not even someone who swiped a credit card with you yet. And the text says, and I quote, "I think it's best if I don't do business with you because this has been twisted to try to make me feel my request to have you touch base before my actual appointment is inappropriate based on how you run your schedule, when I would be spending a good chunk of money." Babe, this woman wrote a dissertation. She signed it. Only the best for you. Jane. Like she's the dignified one walking away from the Bachelor finale. And here's the kicker. She didn't fire my client. My client fired her first. This is a real story. I have receipts. I'm gonna walk you through every single text, screenshots, the whole forensic file, so you can see how a brand new client revealed her entire personality before her appointment, and how my girl handled it like a CEO with a law degree and a Bible study group. By the end of this video, you're gonna have a script, a literal script that you can copy, paste, and send the next time somebody's testing you before they even pay you. Remember to hit that subscribe button and let's get into it. Okay, my client, we'll call her Diana because that's her name for the purposes of this video. She said I could use this. She's a nurse injector. She owns a med spa. She's smart. She's booked. She's gorgeous. She's building. She's growing this business while still working at her nursing job, which means her schedule is, say it with me, precious. Every hour is accounted for. Enter Jane. Jane is a brand new potential client. Not a client, potential. Over 3 months, they've had exactly 2 phone calls and 1 face-to-face consultation. Jane has not had a single treatment, not 1 unit of Botox, not a drop of filler, nothing. So she has the appointment booked for Saturday. That appointment, spoiler, it doesn't happen. And the reason is what I'm about to show you. So Jane wants a phone call before Saturday, her appointment. She wants to talk about hyaluronidase. Hyaluronidase. You know, the stuff that dissolves filler and the side effects and pre-care. Reasonable questions, right? Sure, in a vacuum, but we don't live in a vacuum. We live in patterns. So let me read you the texts. Watch what happens. Diana, I don't want to change my appointment. I've counted on it. I just want a simple conversation. Do you not have the time all day long to return 1 phone call other than 11 a.m.? Normally, I can comply with most times unless it's doctor related. I want to keep tomorrow's appointment. I just want to be able to speak to you before, even if it's tonight. Just let me know when you can call me. I'm not locking you into a specific time for a return phone call. It shouldn't be that difficult. Please let me hear from you and please keep my appointment time. Jane. She signed the text like a cease and desist. This woman is not texting. She's filing a brief. And then she sends another novel. Diana, I have to leave right now, but I don't know if you recall a couple of weeks ago we talked on the phone and I explained what I learned about substances used to dissolve the lumps that were on my face, like from Restylane, and what side effects could be. And you said you'd never heard of that before, but you look into it and get back to me. Translation, remember that homework I assigned you? Where's my essay? She continues, I've been looking forward to starting treatments with you, and specifically right now, the Botox, because I have an event to go to the following weekend. I don't want to start over trying to locate another practitioner. And your location is a perfect situation since my doctor is 10 steps away from your office door. Babe, she just told you the quiet part out loud. She's not here for you. She's here for the convenience. You're a vending machine with a license. And she ends it with, I must go now. Ma'am, you sent me 14 paragraphs. Where do you have to be, the 1800s? Here's what I want you to notice, okay? Each text on its own looks reasonable, but the pattern is screaming. She's testing the leash, seeing how much she can ask for before you say no. She's establishing before she's paid you $1 that her convenience is the authority of your business. This is the reasonable request trap. High maintenance clients don't show up screaming. They show up polite with requests so small you feel like a monster for saying no. And every yes makes the next request bigger. Until one day, you're returning a phone call at 9 p.m. on a Tuesday because Karen needs to discuss her sunscreen. Not today, Satan. So, what does Diana do? First, this is important. She answers Jane's clinical questions in writing, professionally, no shade, because Diana is a nurse, and she's not going to let this woman say she ghosted me on a medical question. We close every loophole. Then she drops the hammer. Listen to this. After reviewing everything, I do think you would be better served with a provider whose office schedule and availability align more closely with your scheduling and needs, especially since these types of concerns can sometimes require ongoing follow-up, reassessment, and flexibility with appointments. Unfortunately, my current in-clinic schedule is quite limited, and I do not want to create additional frustration or difficulty for you moving forward. Because of that, I think it would be best to cancel Saturday's appointment so you can establish care with a provider who can offer the accessibility and continuity that would best support your needs and comfort level. I truly appreciate you reaching out and wish you the very best moving forward, especially with your eye injury and upcoming appointments. Thank you again for considering blah, 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 blah. Warmly, Diana. Are you kidding me? There are 5 things in this message I want you to steal right now. Number 1, she did not list a single grievance. She said the truth. She's not the right fit. No ammunition for Jane to weaponize. Number 2, she framed it as a mismatch, not a rejection. Better served with a provider whose schedule aligns. That's why we're not compatible. It's airtight. Number 3, she branded the exit. Thank you again for considering business name. She said her business name on the way out the door. The door's still open for the right person. Number 4, she wished her well and meant it, especially with your eye injury. She confirmed Jane wasn't her human, but a human. Number 5, she closed with warmly, not best, not sincerely, because cold girls fire warm. The temperature drop is the message. This text belongs to the Smithsonian. Now you know what happens when you fire the right client. They prove you right. In real time, Jane's response, shocked at how I'm being treated now when we had only 2 phone calls and 1 face-to-face meeting in the last 3 months. Jane, 2 phone calls and 1 face-to-face in 3 months, and you're texting like you're owed a kidney. She keeps going. You have created this convoluted craziness. I don't need my hand held. Girl, you literally asked to be handheld. That was the whole text thread. And then the finale, she signs off. I'll bet you're trying to balance one career, your nursing career, while trying to build your business, but this experience might serve to guide you that more tenderness with a new customer is not too much to ask if you truly want repeat business. Only the best for you, signed Jane. She gave Diana business advice on the way out, like she's Steve Jobs leaving a Yelp review. Aww. And this is the validation. When you fire the right client and they respond with a TED Talk about how you should run your business, that's the universe saying, good job, baby. You saw it before it cost you. Imagine if Diana had taken that appointment. the no-show fees, the refund demands, the "my filler looks lumpy" text at 11 p.m. Diana dodged a Mack truck with a U-Haul attached. So here's what I want you to walk away with. You need a firing script. Today, before you're in it, when the Jane of your life is texting paragraphs and you're spiraling, you can't think clearly enough to write a clean exit. You'll over-explain. You'll apologize. You'll give her ammunition. So write it now while you're calm. So here's the template. Steal it. Step 1. Open with the decision, not the grievance. After further consideration, I don't feel that moving forward is the best fit. Step 2. Frame as a mismatch. Your needs would be better supported with a provider with whatever you don't offer. Step 3. State the action. Because of that, we will be canceling the appointment. Step 4. Brand the exit. I truly appreciate you considering your business name. Step 5. Warm close. Warmly, your name. 5 steps. No grievance, no apology, no shade. Justify, argue, defend, explain. You are the CEO. You are not a witness in a courtroom. And if she melts down, you don't reply. You screenshot it for your group chat. You send it to me, DM it to me, and you laugh. And you go inject the next client who actually respects your time. Because here's the truth. The clients who test you before they pay you will torture you after they pay you. Every reasonable request you accommodate becomes the new floor. The women who win in this industry aren't nicer or luckier than you. They just fired Jane before Jane could fire them. Your time is the most expensive thing you sell. Stop discounting it for people who haven't even bought it yet. If this hit, you've got a Jane in your DMs right now. I have something for you. It's called the respect method. It's how I teach my clients to enroll the right people, charge the right prices, and never end up in the Jane situation in the first place. Because the best way to fire a bad client is to never enroll one. The link is below, or just go to sheilabellaprb.com/respect. Drop a fire emoji in the comments if you've ever fired a client, and tell me your story. I like reading these comments. Your Jane could be next week's case study. Remember to hit subscribe, hit the bell. Love you guys, mean it, and I'll see you next time.